In 2021, a man you've probably never heard of wiped $30 billion off the map in just 2 days. He wasn't a hedge fund titan, he didn't manage a retirement fund, and he didn't even technically own the stocks that caused the collapse. This is the story of Bill Hyung, Archegos Capital, and a financial weapon called the total return swap. And of course, how Wall Street let it all happen. Bill Hyung was once a rising star at Tiger Management, a legendary hedge fund, and after getting caught for insider trading in 2012, he paid a $44 million fine and disappeared. Then in 2013, he was back, running something new, Archegos Capital. Not a hedge fund this time, a family office, which means no outside investors, no strict reporting rules, and no SEC oversight. It looks small, but it was running tens of billions of dollars through Wall Street's biggest banks. So how did Hyung make such massive moves in secret? With a tool called a total return swap. Stay with me, this is actually pretty wild. So imagine this, you want to bet on a stock, we'll say Viacom, but instead of buying it, you go to the bank and say, hey, you buy the stock for me. I'll pay you a small fee, and if it goes up, I keep the profits. If it goes down, I'll cover the losses. You don't own the stock. Your name's not even on the books, but you're betting on it with leverage. Now multiply that across Viacom, Discovery, Tencent, Baidu, and more. And repeat that with every major bank on Wall Street. Credit Suisse, Morgan Stanley, Nomura, Goldman Sachs. Each bank thought he was one client making one bet. Nobody realized he was making the same bet with all of them. And because it was all swaps, no one saw the full picture. In March 2021, Viacom CBS announced it was raising money. That spooked investors. They dumped the stock. Viacom dropped 20% in one day, and that's when the margin calls started. So here's how it works, which a lot of you probably have seen The Big Short, but let me explain it here a little bit easier. Hyung borrowed billions from banks to make those swap bets. But when the stock price dropped, the bank said, we need more cash from you now, or we start selling. Well, Hyung couldn't pay, so the banks raced to dump his positions before the others did. Morgan Stanley sold early, quietly, and escaped with minor damage. But Credit Suisse, another bank called Nomura, they hesitated and got crushed. Credit Suisse lost $5.5 billion. Nomura lost $2 billion, all from one client with no public footprint. Bill Hyung was eventually indicted for fraud and racketeering, but for years he operated in plain sight, with no disclosures, no limits, and no risk management from the banks that enabled him. This wasn't a Ponzi scheme, it wasn't even insider trading, it was something worse, a legal loophole exploited at massive scale. There are over 10,000 family offices managing trillions worldwide. Many have no oversight, no disclosures, and access to the same financial weapons Bill Hyung used. The next Archegos might already exist. We just can't see it yet.